Dear students, in this video, I'll be explaining you the 5th chapter of Honeydew, The Summit Within. Major HPS Ahluwalia was one of the members of the first ever successful team that reached the top of Mount Everest in 1965. The chapter discusses his emotions and moods on reaching the top of the summit. On reaching the top, HPS Ahluwalia shares his sense of joy and triumph at being among the first ones to reach the top. Besides these two natural emotions, there was also a lot of humility, for they thanked God for making it possible. HPS Ahluwalia was, however, surprised that sadness was also reflected in his sentiments on having accomplished the feat. Even when the joy lasts a lifetime, there was a deep sense of sorrow because the ultimate goal had been attained. There was a certain sense of vacuum and aimlessness that had replaced the earlier objectives, and there would be nothing higher to climb, and all roads hereafter would lead down. Major HPS Ahluwalia asks himself a number of questions. He examines the enthusiasm behind reaching the top. Why one wishes to reach the top, and when one has done so, it becomes an event that happened in the past, whose memory would fade away with every passing day. Then he realizes that reaching the top of the mountain helped him to become aware of the second summit, the summit of the mind. Climbing the mountains means to overcome the obstacles that are both physical and mental. One requires endurance, persistence, and willpower to do so. Mountains are nature at its best, and they force you to acquire all these three qualities. Climbing the Everest, which is the highest and the mightiest, every bit of your personality is challenged. It requires great force and power. But according to Major Ahluwalia, it is also a way for communion or spiritual unity with God. He discusses how the passage onwards and backwards are both equally difficult, and during every moment when you risk your life, you remember God and thank Him for every breath that you breathe. According to Major Ahluwalia, climbing up the top is one of the life challenge experiences. From the top, it doesn't just see the other people, the other smaller peaks, but also realizes that his own smallness, the largeness of the universe. It teaches one of the lesson to rise above the usual pettiness. Therefore, the experience is not just physical, but emotional and spiritual. In the face of death, every moment one becomes more and more conscious of life. One erroneous move of a climber can also affect his fellow climber or climbers, and the vice versa. You are, therefore, always struggling for your and the life of your fellow climber. You become more and more conscious of the needs of your fellow climbers. You climb or descend always, but usually it enables you to move onwards. You draw inspiration from each other. Reaching the top, one experiences the ultimate form of reverence for God. Every climber left a picture or a symbol of God on the mountain peak. Ahluwalia left the picture of Guru Nanak, while his companion Rawat placed the picture of goddess Durga. Others too similarly left relics or symbols of Buddha, Christ, and so on. Major HPS Ahluwalia talks of the summit of the wind, which is equally important to be climbed. To become more aware of oneself, to gather more knowledge about the interior workings of our mind, and nobody but only we and our own could do it. He discusses how the effects of both the climbs are the same. They teach you lessons that last a lifetime. This is all about the chapter, The Summit Within. I'll be coming with more videos. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Take care. Bye bye.